Blackbeard the pirate. The man behind the myth. Picture a pirate in your mind. Do you think of a man with an eye patch, a parrot, and black hat? That colorful picture is not just from cartoons or the movies. In the early 1700s, a pirate with a dark beard and wild eyes really did sail the seas. His name brought fear to the hearts of sailors. He was known as Blackbeard. Becoming Blackbeard. Not many facts are known about the man who was called Blackbeard. He may have been born in Bristol, England around 1680. His real name was Edward Teach. Sometimes his name was spelled Thach or Teache. Edward Teach became a sailor, a very hard life that paid little money. He soon became an English privateer, robbing enemy ships from England. That led to a job with Captain Benjamin Hornigold, a famous English pirate. Edward was fearless and bold. Captain Hornigold put him in charge of a captured ship. The two worked as a team, attacking ships and stealing cargo. Soon, they were the most feared pirates on the ocean. In November 1717, Edward took command of a large captured French ship named the Concorde. He named it the Queen Anne's Revenge and added more cannons to it. His ship was now heavily armed. When Hornigold retired, Edward took over. Within a year, Edward the sailor had become Blackbeard the pirate. Blackbeard ruled the sea. The Queen Anne's Revenge was large, fast, and had all the cannon power. Blackbeard himself was also a fearful sight to face. He was a huge man. He wore beads and ribbons twisted into his thick black beard. He even stuck lit fuses in it so his beard looked as if it was on fire. Most of his victims were so scared of him that they gave up without a fight. Blackbeard captured ship after ship until he had 4 ships and a crew of over 350 men. In May of 1718, his 4 ships arrived outside Charleston, South Carolina. For 1 week, his ships robbed every ship coming and going. He captured people on the ships and demanded that the town pay to get them back. Blackbeard planned to set up a new base on the Outer Banks, a chain of islands off of North Carolina. On the way there, the Queen Anne's Revenge got stuck in a sandbar near Beaufort. Blackbeard told his men to put the treasure aboard the other ships. He had heard that English was letting pirates go free if they turned themselves in. He sent one of his captains off to see if it was true. While the captain was away, Blackbeard dropped off many men on a nearby island. Then Blackbeard sailed off, taking the loot with him. Some people say that Blackbeard ran his ship onto the sandbar on purpose. Had he tricked his crew so that he wouldn't have to share the treasure with as many people? Blackbeard's capture. It seemed that Edward Teach had taken his loot and stopped sailing. The governor of North Carolina forgave his past crimes. Edward soon returned to his old tricks, though. He offered to share his loot if the governor would allow him to rob ships sailing off the Carolina coast. With this backing, Blackbeard began attacking cargo ships in his remaining ship, the Adventure. The governor of Virginia, Alexander Spotswood, became tired of Blackbeard's looting. Spotswood sent Lieutenant Robert Maynard to find and capture Blackbeard. On the morning of November 22nd, 1718, the crew of Maynard's ship Ranger spotted the Adventure near the island of Ocoroco. Blackbeard fought for many hours. The Adventure's cannons fired on Maynard's ship. In the heavy smoke from the battle, Maynard's men hid, so it seemed as if they had been killed. Thinking he had won, Blackbeard climbed aboard the Ranger. Maynard's men ran up on deck, and hand-to-hand fighting began. Blackbeard fought bravely, but Maynard had too many men. Blackbeard was shot 5 times before he finally died. Maynard's men threw Blackbeard's body into the sea. The legend of Blackbeard. Blackbeard's name lived on. Like many pirates, he became an outlaw hero. His life story may be behind characters in books such as Treasure Island and movies such as Pirates of the Caribbean. Next time you hear or read about a pretend pirate, remember one of the real men behind the legend, Blackbeard.